welcome back to Kgftv. I'm of course joined with Dad. Dad, how are you?
Fine, thank you. Tired?
What's all that?
Not working tonight, don't work Fridays.
Energetic,
don't work
energetic for
Fridays.
the Arsenal.
Yeah.
See, if he watched the game, he wouldn't be energetic.
No, I didn't see it. I worked last night. I saw about 10 minutes on Sky Go, but it goes a bit blurry on your phone.
It's terrible,
so it's rubbish. And you're about 10 minutes behind, so I just turned it off and yeah.
Well, we're here with Arsenal player ratings. If you didn't know, Arsenal played in the Europa League against Benfica and they drew 1-1 out in Rome, which is quite interesting. Obviously, first time this ever happened where it's kind of a mutual ground, but we were away and we got that away goal.
That's all that matters.
That's all you've got to ask for. So yeah, so we can do player ratings, and I'll tell you something, they're not going to be too high today. They're not, or today. They're not.
It wasn't very good then.
No, it wasn't the best performance. You obviously didn't watch it. They set up to park the bus, but do you know when a team sets up to park the bus but are still awful defensively?
Yeah.
That was them. But we just...
Will Tom come in the next
We were
leg?
so slow last night. We could have had about 5 or 6 if we just played quick football. But it is what it is. We're going to get straight into the...
Mikhail will turn it round next time, don't worry.
We're going to get straight in... I've got a bit of a cough.
Okay.
No, not COVID, don't worry. You can, you know, name them out.
You'll have to do...
It's me because you didn't watch the game.
Okay, right. From the 10-15 minutes I did watch, I thought Ødegaard played quite half decent. Some of his passing was
good, quick,
quick. Yes.
Anyway, go for it.
So here we go. Right. Bernd Leno.
Nothing to do other than pick the ball out the back of the net.
Yeah.
That's literally genuinely
I heard their front line was rubbish.
There was one where it was just past the post, but yeah, literally his distribution was fine. Nothing to do. He gets the right way for the pen, but it's one of those where just too powerful. I'll give him a 7.
Okay.
What can I say? He only conceded 1, and it was a penalty. He had nothing to do. I'll give him a 7.
Okay, Hector Bellerin.
Should have had an assist. Don't know if you've seen that.
No.
Put it across goal. Bamiyang open net really, and he just let it, instead of hitting it with his right, he let it go to his left and he put it wide past the post. Bellerin's first good cross in about 6 months.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a goal.
That's got to be worth an extra point. Then.
I know. I mean, I'll bump it up from a 4 to a 5.
Okay.
Yeah, he was poor. I mean, it wasn't his fault, but the team was just so slow, honestly, and his crossing was so poor as well, other than that one.
David Luiz.
Do you know what? Nothing to do again, but David Luiz was just... Oh, do you know, we talked about against Leeds, just hoofs it up the...
Yeah, some of his passing
and it's just no reason, he just hoofs it up the pitch. And then when he has the ball, it takes him about 3 years to pass the ball, and then that's it. It's just slow. He was slow, but defensively did his job, nothing to do, defended well. I'll give him a 6.
Okay, I'll write him down. Right, Gabriel.
Again, I thought Gabriel was fine, did nothing wrong. He didn't give away the penalty. I'll give him a 7.
Okay. Cedric.
I don't think Cedric was incredible. That's why he got taken off for Tierney, and it's good to have Tierney back because we missed him, and hopefully he's going to be fully fit for the next leg. Obviously, I kind of say as well it was kind of his fault for the penalty, because before, when it was going into their attack, he just didn't hoof it up the pitch. Tried to pass it out from the back, lost the ball, gave away a corner, and then that's where they got the penalty. So I'll give him a 5.
Okay.
Same as Bellerin, just the full-backs didn't do much.
Right, your mum's going to tell me you're going to slate the next one. Granit Xhaka.
Worst performance I've seen from him in a long time. His passing was slow, sloppy. He must have given away the ball more times than anyone else on the pitch combined. And he almost conceded us a goal at half time. He was on the left side and he tried to spread it across and gave it straight to them, and it was a 2-on-1 and they messed it up. They should have scored. He was really poor. Worst performance I've seen in a long time. I'm giving him a 2.
2?
So slow, sluggish. First like 20 minutes he was quick passing and then it just poor.
Danny Ceballos.
One of the better players on the pitch. Played quite well. Again, slow. That's all I can say, slow. I'll give him a 6.
Emil Smith-Rowe.
Gave away the penalty. You saw the penalty, what do you think?
Yeah,
it's a penalty. His arms are in an unnatural position. It's given nowadays.
I know he turned his back on it as he tried to. The ball was going to clock him in.
The thing is, as well, is he didn't complain.
No,
so he knew it was a penalty. People say
VAR not going to overrule that.
People saying it's harsh, but we live in a.
I know he was quite close, and he wasn't going to. He's no way he was going to get out of the way of it.
Yeah, but he moved his arm.
Yeah,
he should have just kept it to the side. It was a definite penalty.
He didn't play that bad, by the way.
It was good. He was alright. He was one of the only players when he got the ball to drive, be quick with it, and yeah, it's sad he gave away the penalty. Just a bit of an inexperience there. I'll give him a 6.
We'll turn him over in the next game.
I think we will.
Ødegaard,
best player on the pitch for me. Basically created the goal. Oh, that's a bit harsh. I just realised something. Cedric, change it to a 6. He got an assist. Ødegaard, he created the goal with one of those defence splitting passes, and then Cedric pulled it across. He was quick, he was direct, and he does remind me a lot of Ozil.
Somebody said that.
Yeah, his passing was just like you just. How did he pick that one out?
I thought I heard the woman say it.
Yeah, she did say it. She said something like he's the closest to our Arsenal fan to Ozil in a long time.
Yeah.
I'll give him an 8. I think he was brilliant. Got movers. Don't crash into the cars.
Saka
got a goal. Wasn't too bad. Wasn't great either. Again, you can't really moan at the attack because the midfield and the defence was so slow. And then when they got the ball, they had about 8 around them. Got caught offside a lot. I think we got caught offside about 10 times in this game. I'll give him he scored, so I'll give him a 7.
Orba. That ain't coming here, is it?
Poor. No, he's gone.
Okay.
Poor. Missed a really good chance to make it 1-0. I think we would have gone on to comfortably win the match then. Even said on Instagram, which I rate, he said I should have scored. We'll get him next week.
At least he comes out and says that.
Yeah, exactly. Look, everyone misses really good chances, and it was one of the misses of the season. Quite similar to the one against Olympiacos.
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone misses them. He's just got to bounce back. He scored a hat-trick against Leeds. Hopefully he can do it again against Benfica next week. I wouldn't play him against Man City. I'd rest him. I'm going to have to give him a 5 though. He should have scored 2.
Okay, we're into the subs. Kieran Tierney. Now, what I saw of it, I didn't think he played that bad. He was up and down the wing, but he never had. It wasn't long enough.
Yeah. I mean, he was good. He was better than Cedric. He tried to take them on. He tried to take players on, but obviously you can't shove someone that's been out for 4 to 5 weeks.
No.
Straight into a match.
I wouldn't have bothered taking keep him to the week.
But he was okay. I'll give him a 6 because he tried.
Pepe
wasn't on long enough.
No.
10 minutes. They gave him 10 minutes.
Bog standard.
Yeah, didn't do much. 5. Same with Martinelli. Same with Willian, and same with Alneny. To be honest, they all get 5s because they just weren't on long enough. And
no, I see those two come on the last minute.
I will say something. I will criticise in a minute Arteta about that. But let's get on to.
Okay, well, let's go to the ref. Now, from what I saw, I said to your mum, constant blowing the whistle. That's all I heard. No. What did you think to him?
I thought the ref was good.
Okay, crikey, that's the first. He's foreigner.
I know. Honestly, I watched the Man United game. Ref was fine. Ref was great. I watched this game. The ref was good. They let you tackle foreign referees.
Yeah.
Yes, they were blowing the whistle, but that's because they were fouling Arsenal a lot, and we were fouling them a lot. But they let tackles go, and that's what you want to see. A good tackle that refs will probably give a yellow card for in the Premier League. I'll give them an 8.
Really?
Oh yeah, I mean, English referees are useless, and it's nice to go into Europa League and Champions League and watch decent refs.
Yeah, you don't get many of them. Not in England.
Not in England, no chance. And
last but not least, Mikel Arteta.
I'll say one thing: pick the right team. You win comfortably against a decent side like Leeds. You're going to choose the exact same team. But what I don't like is it wasn't working, and he has 5 subs.
I know, yeah.
And he waits until the 80th minute to bring them all on. Tierney came on at about 70th.
Yeah.
But what's he going to do? No, like, he's a great player, but he's not going to create much. You know, Emile Smith-Rowe was looking tired and leggy after 60 minutes. Aubameyang was looking a bit deflated because he missed a couple chances. Saka was okay. The midfield was getting dominated, and he just lets it run. That's the one thing I'm going to criticise him for. I'm going to give him a 6.
Okay.
Because he picked out the right team, but he didn't make subs quick enough.
It said on the telly that on the what's his name? The app, when I watched a bit of it, 10 minutes later in the half, said they was looking a bit leggy.
Yeah, and he just didn't bring on changes, and he waited 10 minutes to go.
Yeah.
You got to give him at least 20, and he didn't, and that's one thing I will criticise. But like you said, even though we're saying it was poor, it's technically you take it. 1-1 is a decent result,
even if it's against a crap team.
1-1
and you go
away from home.
and you get the away goal
because they have to come out now and score.
Yeah,
and when we can catch them on the break,
but we're quick enough to do that.
Exactly. So we are definitely in the ascendancy. But the only thing I don't like, we were in the ascendancy last season.
Yeah, I know we was
1-0 away from home, and then we lost the game. So we need to just let.
We need to go in front first here.
We just need to not, let.
And Benfica are one of the, I think they're about the 4th or 5th in the favourites to actually go through to the front. They're one of the better teams in it.
They are, but they're just shocking.
Yeah,
they haven't been good for a long time. No. And I want to say as well, fair play to Tottenham and United. United were playing a decent, one of the favourites as well.
Yeah.
Real Sociedad, and they absolutely hammered them. Tottenham obviously were playing
with some no-opener.
Yeah, crap. But you got to beat what's in front of you, don't you? And they got a good win.
See, Kane didn't turn up for it, did he?
No, he didn't go.
He said he didn't want to go, so he never took him. It was on Sky this morning.
Don't need to go really. And
he needs to go somewhere
as well. Good to see. Probably one of the favourites, Napoli, lost 2-0.
Did they?
Yeah. So hopefully they get knocked out, and hopefully we go through. So and Leicester obviously struggled as well, 0-0. And up the Rangers.
Yeah, but the Rangers, they
4-3 win. Very, very dodgy. I'll tell you, that game was a couple of penalties that shouldn't have been penalties. But yeah, that's going to be it. Is there anything you want to say?
No, that's it. That's the player ratings and a little bit of a Europa League roundup with Jack, because I didn't see none of it. I can't comment, so.
Yeah, he was at work, so this is the week games are my thing.
Yeah.
So if you have enjoyed, make sure you hit that like button. Comment down below if you watched the game, your thoughts on it, and how your team did if they're in the Champions League or Europa League. Make sure you subscribe. We're on our way to 150 subscribers.
Yeah, we need more. We need more. Yeah, we have. Yeah.
So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And Dad, what should they do?
What you should do in these times of trouble, you should all stay safe there.